I never cussed before while reading the Bible, but that new camera I bought can't get the microphone to work on it, so I'm back to the old one. Then it was overmodulating. It sounded like I had a cheap CB radio or something. But I think I got it figured out, so we're going to go with this again. I've already done one 13-minute video that had no sound. I'm doing this video for a friend of mine. He said he wasn't going to yell at me because it was Christmas, because I hadn't read out of the Bible in a long time. I got 3 friends that are kind of in the same predicament I am. All 3 of us lost our better halves in December, I do believe. And I know that one of my buddy, Mark, he lost his buddy, and I know my other buddy, he lost his wife. We all lost them about anywhere from 8 to 10 years ago. And Christmas is just another day for us. I mean, it's kind of hard. But I've got through it, and Mark wanted me to start reading the Bible again, so that's what I'm going to do. I don't get many views on it. I tell you what, some of the stuff that they have defunded or not let you monetize on YouTube is amazing. I mean, if you talk about God, guns, and God, guns, or politics or ammo, it gets demonetized. So we're going to go with it anyway. I don't care if it gets demonetized or not. I'm going to try to put monetize on it. I don't care. So let's get to it. I've already 2 minutes in and ain't done nothing yet. Proverbs chapter 12. It's a good one for everybody. Look up the word hubris. H-U-B-E-R-O-U-S, I think it is. What it means is don't ever give up. Proverbs chapter 12. Whoever loves instruction loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. Yes, it says that in the Bible. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 1. A good man obtains favor from the Lord, but a man of wicked intentions he will condemn. A man is not established by wickedness, but by the root of righteousness. But the root of righteousness cannot be moved. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but he who causes shame is like rotten. But she who causes shame is like rottenness in his bones. And thoughts of the righteousness are right, but the counsel of the wicked are deceitful. The word of the wicked are lies in wait for blood, but the mouth of the upright will deliver them. The wicked will overthrow and are no more, but the house of the righteous will stand. A man will be commended according to his wisdom, but he who is a perverse heart will be despised. Better is one who is slighted by his servant than he who honors himself but lacks bread. A righteous man regards the life of his animals, but the tender mercies of the wicked are cruel. He who tills the land will be satisfied with bread. He who follows frivolity is devoid of understanding. The wicked covets the catch of the evil man, but the root of the righteous yields fruit. The wicked is ensnared by all the transgressions of his lips, but the righteous will come through trouble. A man will satisfy with good by the fruit of his mouth, and the recompense of man's hands will be rendered to him. The way of fool is right in his own eyes, but he who counsels is wise. A fool's wrath is known at once, but a prudent man covers shame. He who speaks the truth declares righteousness, but a false witness deceit. There is one who speaks like the piercing of the sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. The truthful lips shall be established forever, but the lying tongue is but for a moment. Deceit in the heart of those who devise evil, but counsel of peace has joy. No grave trouble will overtake the righteous, but the wicked shall be filled with evil. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. A prudent man concerns knowledge, but the heart of the fool proclaims foolishness. The hands of the diligent will rule, but the lazy man will be put to forced labor. Anxiety in the heart of man causes depression, but a good word makes it glad. The righteous should choose his friends carefully, for the ways of the wicked lead them astray. The lazy man does not roast what he took in hunting, but diligence is man's precious possession. In the way of righteousness is life, and the pathway in it, and in it the pathway there is no death. What do I get out of this? A couple of things. Very first verse. If you ain't willing to learn and you hate being corrected, the Bible says you're stupid. If you've got bad intentions, you will be established in your wickedness, your sins. And for young fellas that still got a wife, an excellent wife is the crown of her husband. Unless you get a bad one. But she who causes shame is like rottenness in the bones. For all you women out there, you can either be a crown on his head or rottenness in the bones. You got to stand by your man. I forget who that old country western singer, but she did sing about standing by your man. It goes on through here, and a man who commends will be commended according to his wisdom, but he who is a perverse heart will be despised. Whatever is inside your heart and in your head, it don't matter how hard you hide it, it'll come back and get you. Trust me, I've had to deal with that this past year, and going to extreme measures on my end not to be doing all the bad stuff. Your heart is your mind, and what you have in it, put something good in it. Shit in, shit out, good in, good out. That's just plain and simple. I read my Bible. I got me a new light going in the bedroom, then I'll be reading this Bible every night again. The wicked is snared by the transgressions of his lip, but the righteous will come through troubles. If you lie about it, you're going to get caught. But if you're righteous and do what you're supposed to do, God's going to be with you and pull you through all the troubles. Plain and simple, verse 13. The way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. A fool's wrath is known at once, but a prudent man covers shame. It don't matter what you do. If you're stupid, it's going to come out. If you're dumb, it's going to come out. If you are deceitful, it's going to come out. The righteous man, God will help you through it. He who speaks the truth declares righteousness, but a false witness, if y'all don't know what that is a liar. A false witness, deceit. You can either have righteousness or deceit, according to however you want to lie or not. There is one who speaks like the piercing of the sword, but the tongue of the wise promotes health. You can, with your words, sticks and stones break your bones. Words will never hurt you. Well, words hurt. It's like a piercing of the sword. You know what comes out of your mouth. But the tongue of the wise promotes health. You're going to help somebody. Speak good things. Cheer them up. Do what you got to do to help the person out. It's all about what comes out of your heart. Good stuff or bad stuff. Deceit in the heart of those who devise evil. Deceit is in the heart of those who devise evil. But the counsel of peace have joy. You can help somebody up and do good and bring joy to their lips. Lying lips are abomination of the Lord, but those who deal truthfully are his delight. Boy, if that don't say a lot right there. If you start lying, it's going to come back and bite you. There's a song I learned, I don't know, I guess it's in college, to your Christian college. It's Revelations 21:8, 21:8. Liars go to hell, liars go to hell, burn, 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 burn. It talks about more than liars in that verse in Revelations 21:8. But they're all cast into the lake of fire at the end. So read it. I want this to be uplifting. So the heart of the fool proclaims foolishness. The hand of the diligent will rule, but the lazy man will be put to forced labor. What does that mean? If you don't do what you're told, and back then, if you owed somebody money, you were indentured servants. You got put to work till you paid off your bills. Thank God that we don't do that in America today. I'd be out sweeping streets in a wheelchair. I've got all my bills paid off. Paid my wheelchair off. Back on the Dave Ramsey plan. Gonna build up my emergency fund. If you do anything, spend $8. Go on eBay and get that book, The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. Philip, why are you talking about money? Ain't nobody gonna take advice from you. You're poor already. I took advice from a rich man and read the book, and I'm on my way out of debt. I just about got it all done. I am $10,000 below the poverty level. $10,300 below the poverty level. But I got food in my mouth. I got a roof over my head. My big belly's full. This is the end of the month. It's 28th of the month, and I can't put no more stuff in my freezer. It's full. I've been blessed. I'm just now putting all my stuff up that I got from the pantry. I got 3 shirts, 2 pair of pants. What did I have for supper tonight? One of the elders and his wife has a big family. They had their dinner at the church. They asked me to come over if I wanted to. I said, no. I said, you got family, you come over. I said, you have a good time. I said, if you got any leftovers, bring them to me. He brought them in a laundry basket. It was completely full. I'm talking stacked to the top, a full-size laundry basket. There was 4 pounds of ham, 3 pounds of turkey, dressing, tater salad, green beans, gravy, 3 pieces of pecan pie, a whole big old cake. I don't know what kind it was, some kind of spice cake. I put all the ham in the freezer. I made a big plate up for my neighbor next door. I took it over to him and fed him, and I haven't cooked anything since Christmas. This is the 28th, and I'm still eating leftovers. So I've been blessed about that. Countryman, what are you going to do for 2018? Like I said, I'm going to go on the Dave Ramsey plan, and don't hold me to it, but I'm going to try to lose weight. Uh, we shall see. Want to buy myself a pistol or another firearm in 2018. I think we're going to need it. I'm not a doom and gloomer, but Moses was in the Bible, and that one king was having bad dreams, and he was talking about wanting somebody to interpret them. So I think it was Moses interpret his dreams. He said, "You're going to have 7 years good and 7 years of famine," and he said, "You need to prepare for the 7 years of famine while you have the 7 years good." And he put Moses in charge of all the stockpile of food and everything, and they got through it okay. The bridegroom was coming. The ladies was waiting on him to come at night. They didn't get extra oil, so when he came, they didn't have it, and the other girls wouldn't give them to him. And they said, "Well, you go buy from the oil from the ones who sell, and see if you can get back in time." Well, they went and got their oil, which they wasn't prepared. While he was gone, the bridegroom came in, got the ones that were prepared, took them in, and closed the door. They didn't get in. What's that mean? I mean, it means I got 2 oil lamps over here that I need to get more wicks and more oil for. That's, it's just part of life. You got to be prepared. God didn't say we wasn't going to go through tribulations before Judgment Day. He just said that, take care of yourself. There's no saying God helps those who help themselves. Boy, am I trying. So I'm getting winded, long, blabbering. But that's what I get out of Proverbs 12. Read it out. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. God bless. Just remember, we've got another year coming up, and if I can get through it, anybody can. God bless.